the first couple videos that we covered, they pretty much had a very similar pattern of just like trashing the American cut of the original Gojira with Raymond Burr and just having lots and lots of misinformation that basic research would have just completely
So, for context, Pyro, there was some dude who literally said in the 54 Gojira that it was Japan having nuclear testing that created Godzilla.
See, this is one of the reasons why I think talking about politics in these kaiju films are interesting, because if you only watch the American cuts of these films, you can walk away with a really, really...
No. I mean the Japanese cut. He's saying in the Japanese cut.
Oh, he's saying in the Japanese cut?
Yes.
Yes.
I was about... Oh, hold the phone. I was about to be very fucking charitable. Now, if you're going to tell me he watched the Japanese cut multiple times to make this video fucking essay, and he walked away with the idea like, yes, the Japanese and their dastardly nuclear testing, you can go suck balls. Like, holy like, there's you guys are fucking yanking my chain. Y'all bucking my horn right here. There's no fucking way dude walked away from the Japanese cut. It had to be him watching the
No. He literally explicitly says that the American cut is an abomination and that he was only speaking of the Japanese cut. And he still made that mistake.
God. Oh my God.
I forgot you came in so late.
I came in at the tail. Listen, I came in at the tail end, so forgive any charitability I might give for the descriptions, because like I know we're not gonna watch the videos again, so it's like, but there's like, holy shit, dude. That's stupid. That's just stupid.
I promise you, the OmniViewer video that you caught the last 10 minutes of, it's way better. It's definitely one of the better ones that we covered in the lineup.
If what you tell me on like this dude who watched the original cut of Gojira and is like, it was those dastardly Japanese and their nuclear bombs they got, like, it has to be better, because I don't know how you walk away. Let me stop. Please, someone else pick up the mic, because holy shit.
Okay.
You came in late, Ishnala, my friend. You get to talk. Even Vic's blown away by it. Yes.
Yeah, I was pretty flabbergasted by that whole...
I love the part of Gojira where somehow Japan got the nuclear bomb and then nuked the ocean.
I'm still surprised that he said that.
That's like a whole thing. That's like a whole Gimli wanted Frodo and Sam dead moment. Except Cinematic Venom at least came in and redeemed himself and said, "Yeah, I was wrong about that."
My man is coming in from an entire parallel universe right now.
The man did not cook properly. Like, it's not even the fact that he didn't cook. It's that he burned water when he made that video. It's the fact that he didn't cook, because if what y'all are telling me is accurate, my man walked into the kitchen and walked out of a fucking like ash pit. Like, I don't know what he did, but there is no longer a kitchen. You cannot cook after that.
he just pretty much peed in the pan, because the sink wasn't working, because he didn't do research.
Anyone coming with the perspective of Godzilla is political after that can no longer cook, because there's no longer utensils. There's no longer a stove. There's no longer shit to cook. He destroyed it. It's gone. It is wiped away, dusted like Thanos in the Infinity Gauntlet, electrocuted like Darth Vader. It's done. I don't know what this man did, but he destroyed anything I had to cook with.
Oh
the Japanese create Godzilla with the nukes that they have. I am done. Fuck Godzilla. Fuck the fandom. That's it. I'm just...
No, just fuck that guy in particular.
I'll streamception it for you guys just because he came in so late.
Yeah, you need to see this. You need to see this.
No fucking way.
Okay.
Well, life found a way.
But is destructive by nature. Japan never drops bombs on anyone, but they are punished with Godzilla for even experimenting with something so destructive.
What? Wait, pause it. How is Japan experimenting with the super fucking weapon the United States dropped on it while currently occupied by that very holy what? Zim, bring it up.
Yes.
Play it. Let the man explain. I don't understand. I'm still. It's breaking. I don't understand. What do you mean?
Here's the thing. This is exactly my point about Shindo in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. It dresses like that the Japanese were not allowed to own nukes, or probably still aren't.
The Japanese weren't allowed to have a fucking navy. It's the Japanese Naval Defense Force for a goddamn reason. That's one of hold on. That's one of the reasons I say almost every fucking Godzilla movie can be political when it's set in Japan, because they don't have a fucking military. They have a bullshit defense force. A defense force. Almost every Godzilla movie I can think of is like, we're gonna call in the Americans, and their super hyper planes don't work, and so they fuck off immediately, and it's just left to us. And this guy somehow manages to misread 75 years of film history, of literal World War II history. Japan was able to acquire the nuke somehow, and they weren't allowed to test because of Godzilla. Fuck me, fuck my life, fuck this dude. Oh my god, play it.
Yeah, apparently this dude didn't. By the way, apparently this dude didn't post for like 3 years, pretty much. So maybe this might have done it. This video.
I wouldn't post 3 years either if some dude on a fucking flip phone in the middle of pre-K can tell me, that's not how World War II ended. I think I'd feel embarrassed too. I think I'd wrap it up, pack it home, and just leave it. Like, yeah, I kind of fucked up here.
A giant lizard doesn't have malicious intent, but wreaks havoc and destruction wherever it goes, just by the very nature of its size. It is impervious to weapons, including nuclear weapons. Which leads us to Serizawa's oxygen destroyer. Within humanity's grasp is a weapon powerful enough to destroy Godzilla, but the question becomes, do the ends justify the means? Yes, Serizawa's technology is capable of destroying Godzilla, but to do so would put that very technology in the government's hands. I'm
gonna actually commit endgame. I'm going to commit endgame. I'm going to...
Are you gonna gamer yourself, my man?
I'm going to gamer myself.
Are you you're gamering?
Is this part of the lore? Is this part of the Zim podcast lore?
I'm going
Pyro,
to gamer myself
tonight.
Maybe my reading of the original Serizawa's sacrifice was a bit off. Maybe I'm the dumb one here. Y'all can correct me. But I read his hesitancy to use this weapon as a result of he doesn't want to bring another super weapon into this world. Not a bit of a, do the ends justify the means? Can this what? It's more along the lines that he doesn't want to bring. That's why he goes down with his notes and shit and kills Godzilla himself to make sure that this weapon can never be used again. Am I correct in that, or am I stupid?
He created this weapon by accident, pretty much. It wasn't even intentionally trying to make a weapon. He was trying to make some other means, but it turned into something that could be made into a weapon. So, yeah.
If I'm reading this right, to break it down Barney style, he basically had an Oppenheimer moment and chose to end game for himself with the weapon, so no one else could do it again. Like, am I reading that right?
Yes, he destroyed his notes so that no one could.
We all know that Japan had nuclear weapons and they created.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like when Japan bought New York City
Pyro?
and San Francisco, like they felt guilt and like said, you know what, we're sorry, we're just gonna back off now. I
can't take this anymore. I have to commit seppuku.
Whoops, we accidentally I forgot. It was Japan that dropped the bomb. I'm sorry, because this guy has issues that I cannot diagnose on stream because of terms of service.
Also, I'm streaming on Twitch too, so that's doubles terms of service.
I cannot diagnose these issues because of terms of service, but the fact that like
you walked away with the complete wrong meaning. And like, again, it's one of the problems I have with video essayists in general, where it's like, you film this shit as if it's your view and your view only, and you don't make any room, you don't do anything. Like, here's my opinion on it, here's my view on it. No, this is just the way it is, because when Japan was testing in the oceans, they were punished with Godzilla for some reason, because they had the nuclear bomb despite being occupied by America.
Oh,
We
God.
gave them the bomb, I think, and then like Serizawa created it, but then like he was like, do the ends justify the means? And like, oh God. Hit play drunk. Hit the lever.
Serizawa refuses to use his device at first for this very reason. He doesn't want a technology he created to be used to cause harm. Eventually, though, seeing the amount of destruction that Godzilla is causing, he realizes that he has no choice.
who?
He must either use the oxygen destroyer or many people will die. However, he is still firm in his obligation to keep his technology out of the government's hands, so he destroys all his notes and nobly sacrifices himself to ensure that his oxygen destroyer can never be used again. For Serizawa, the end only justifies the means if the means die with the end.
So, whoa. Wait.
That's some philosophical shit right there, bro.
That's some philosophical shit, and somehow he still made it to be bullshit. Like, the political message isn't about like if the ends justify the means, and then like I take away the means, so it's okay. It's about what ends those are. Like, again, I might be fucking stupid, so correct me if again, compared to this, I might be fucking stupid. If I'm wrong, correct me. But the specific political thing is that the idea that this could be used on people. And like, Godzilla's a threat right now, and we need to, do something about that. But this whole oxygen O2, the thing we breathe destroyer could be used on people. And the whole backdrop of like Gojira, the original 54, and the political shit is like, yeah, we kind of did that once, and it's not fun. I might be stupid.
I mean, again, Japan did create Godzilla in the 1954 original, so I think maybe you're just a fake fan.
Maybe I am a fake fan. Maybe
I'm surprised. I can't believe I brought a fake fan on for all these years.
Wow, you grifter.
I really did grift.
I am not a fake fan. I'm the best fan of Godzilla. I recognize Japan created Godzilla. I just choose not to accept it.
Yeah. Yeah. God.
If this is I'll just say you don't even have to. No, please don't play it. Please don't play it. My brain can only take so much. You don't have to play it. If this was the caliber of video you were watching before, like the one semi-reasonable guy made like a little tiny blunder, holy shit, maybe Godzilla shouldn't be political. Maybe it's wild when I listen to certain people talk about the politics and it's like, wow, you really only have one way of reading things. Cause holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just remember, I exposed myself to 7 of these.
You exposed yourself to 7 of these, and if I imagine even, let's say, more than half of these were as bad as this,
I'll tell you this much, honestly, it was only 1, 2, 3, 4. So more than half. 4 of the 7 were that bad.
Yeah, 4 of the 7 were this bad, then like yeesh. I think like Godzilla fans and the fandom should just stop being allowed to talk about the politics.
But that's the thing, is that the only ones that were somewhat reasonable were actual like Godzilla fan channels. All the others were like media channels.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically like you people like Omniviewer and Alyssa Goji Geek, who are clearly fans of the franchise, and D-Man, who are clearly fans of the franchise, who pretty much have like at least like some idea of what they're talking about. Like, and I say it mildly because they pretty much they I would certainly think that they know what they're talking about more so than your average Joe.
This is one of those
And then you
things.
got guys like this who basically just like they flipped on a camera and they probably only half paid attention watching the film.
This is one of those things where I'm not going to take the fandom's idea of a Godzilla fan into question because we're fucking insane. The Godzilla fandom versus a Godzilla fan in general are two very different things. I think it'd be more akin to say like Godzilla stans. Like D-Man, 1954 is a Godzilla stan. That motherfucker lives, breathes, and drinks Godzilla. If we are some of these people that go through scene by scene, like we have done on this very stream, and we're like, well, actually, the CGI here isn't as good as on Godzilla because we are officially in stan behavior. Like, this guy has a shirt, nothing else. His name is Academia. So like, yeah, he's a political dude. He talks about different shit like that. Like, he's clearly a fan enough to buy. He's a fan. He's a casual, if you will.
He's a normie.
He's a normie.
Casual.
Yeah.
Casuals.
Yeah, like maybe the stands can talk a little bit more just because we watch a little bit more of it. But like, there's got to be a line where we just stop letting the people who watch the media try and be like, this is what the political message of this country halfway around the world actually means. Yeah. Because it's not working for me. It never works for me.
Here's the thing. Like, this guy literally just mistook that the Japanese created Godzilla through nuclear tests in the Pacific, despite.
That's because it reeks of American education.
This guy does not represent us. He doesn't he represents like a small fringe of people who basically pretty much lack media literacy.
Not even that. No, not even. It reeks of American education system because like. Yeah, I've met a lot of people who don't exactly know how World War II ended in America, but if we're talking about the Godzilla fandom and we're talking about the stands and all that shit, like, yeah, a lot of people kind of fucking get it.
Yeah, the kids who did not pay attention in history class.
Yeah, you think that Japan was testing nukes out in like the fucking Pacific after World War II? Go back to high school, buddy.
Yeah. This is one of those guys where you would have to apply that 5-word like card, to play on them. Did you watch the movie?
Be patient. I'm fucking stupid.
This is like being a stand-up comedian in like one of those those competitions, and you walk up after like the worst guy possible, and he's completely killed the mood because he went on a fucking rant about like the politics of proletariat communism. And you have to follow him and make that audience laugh. Congratulations. Like, I'd rather not.
It's like, sir, I don't want to do this. You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah. I will say, for the record, D-Man 1954 is objectively wrong about the Transformers films just being about, like, mindless action. Because here's the thing, like, they're actually about racial unity between humans and robots, and they're also they're also critiquing colonialism, like, the exploitation of resources and genocide, because the Decepticons, they're all about that colonialism shit.
Okay, so like, other than the bad guys being bad guys, how do they tackle the idea of like Transformers themselves?
No, here's the thing. I'm just memeing here for a bit.
Oh damn! No, I thought you were serious because we just watched something so insanely stupid. I gotta reset my brain.
I can't cook. You can't make me cook like this again.
No, because like I'll be willing to examine like anyone's viewings of politics and this shit, but y'all gotta fucking explain it to me. Transformers, the Bayformers, yeah, that's fucking mindless bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm just kind of memeing there. Not to say that you can't extrapolate that, but I'm pretty sure that was never the intent.
If anyone wants to extrapolate that, I just want an explanation.
Yeah, it's true.
Because one of the things when it comes to like politics and media that I really just have, like, for a lot of people who just want to claim escapism, does it have to be so fucking blatant in your face
for it not to be escapism as well. Like I feel like media can be both escapism and political.